Welcome back to my welcome back to my you already know. My voice acting up. You already know what time it is. You already know. You already know. Okay, we back with some news on the babies Orson and Orrin West. There has been some breaking news that Mr. Trezel West has been locked up. So let's see what they talking about. Justice for the boys, like I've always said, because I have kids of my own. Let's go.
Their home in California. A stunning development has occurred in the case of the missing California brothers, with murder charges filed Tuesday against Trezel West, the adoptive father. Now, Trezel West was not listed in custody as of 5 p.m., but he's charged with 2 counts of second-degree murder.
Shout out to Classic and Sincere's family. You know, prayers for them because this has been a long fight and battle for them, for the boys. You know, they have been missing a long, long time. I have been, reporting on this case. I have videos on my channel on this case from AV Watchmen where I was keeping up with this from the beginning. So, you can go look, sorry about that, you can go look on my channel and find the videos where, I reacted to AV Watchman as he searched for them and, a lot of that. So yeah, shout out to the family, justice for the boys. If this is what, really has occurred, he really need to be incarcerated because if he murdered those boys, he needs to be incarcerated. But if he didn't, he don't. But if they have evidence that he did this, in which a lot of things led to him, and I'm not gonna speak too much on it, but everyone know what was going on with this case and how things was covered up about the boys being missing. So I'm not gonna go too much in it, but let's see what they talking about Trezel being arrested. Y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and thumbs up the video. Thumbs up. If you're subscribed already, thank you. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to the channel.
Counts of willful cruelty to a child and falsely reporting an emergency. Orrin 4 and 3-year-old Orson were reportedly last seen on the 21st of December 2020, playing outside their home where they lived with their adoptive parents, Trezel and Jacqueline West. Now, Trezel West said he had been gathering firewood and briefly went back inside the house, and when he came back out, the boys were gone. Now, they were reported missing to the California City Police Department that evening. Now, the department searched the home and brought the Wests in for questioning. Police Chief John Walker told media in late December 2020 that foul play was suspected, but nothing was found while searching the home, and he said he didn't believe they wandered into the desert, because a thorough search aided by a helicopter with infrared took place covering a 5-mile perimeter. Now, also, it was only 30 degrees Fahrenheit that night, Walker said, and due to the cold, it would have slowed the children down. Although the support of several local businesses and organisations made more than $100,000 in reward money, and this was offered for anybody with information that led to the discovery of the boys, they would get this $100,000 reward. But in early March of last year, the Bakersfield Police Department took over as lead agency in the investigation. We were hoping that after some searches, something would be found, but still nothing. By June, the BPD said 44 search warrants had been served, 83 people had been interviewed, and 170 items of evidence seized. And police did not elaborate on what they had seized. But police said a 16-mile mass area of searches had been conducted, and at that point the investigators had searched 3 locations outside the state and followed up on more than 200 tips. Now, data was extracted from cellular and electronic devices, seized item to be forensically examined. All family members connected to the boys were interviewed. The boy's biological father, Charles Pettus, had filed a lawsuit against the Kern County, alleging officials were negligent in taking the boys from their birth parents and placing them in the custody of the West family. The father said to 17 News in December that he couldn't understand how the boys went missing after the county took them from him, supposedly for safekeeping. I don't want my kids to be gone. I want them to come back, he said at the time. My kids is all I've got. After my parents pass, it will just be me and my kids. But as of 5 p.m, Trezel West had not been listed in custody. But he has been charged with 2 counts of second-degree murder, 2 counts of willful cruelty to a child, and falsely reporting an emergency. This is great news. Although the boys have not been found, we have waited a long time for anything new with this case.
Yes, we
And
have
this
a
is
long,
something that I'm
long
sure
time.
will come as a surprise and not a surprise. Thank you
Right.
guys. Thank you for listening. Any more updates and I'll be sure to let you know.